So it's Mike reporting for ESCKAZ.com. 1 year ago, Salvador Sobral brought the contest to Lisbon finally. We left Kiev, we went away for a year, and now we're back in Lisbon. We arrived in our lovely apartment. We have Czech Republic playing on the iPhone. Anyway, yeah, our apartment's lovely. We're doing our usual thing of giving everybody a little bit of information. The airport was a bit chaotic, I have to say. We arrived, there were millions of people, very bad taxi rank, and it was just all a bit chaotic. I mean, I suppose the 2.5 hour delay we had on the EasyJet didn't help us. So yeah, we're a little tired today because some Russian boys came around and gave us some vodka last night as well, so we probably didn't get to bed till around 4 AM. Hence still in the apartment at 2. Yeah, lovely apartment, close to the arena, which is really good. And yeah, we're just going to head off out now and have a little look around Lisbon. We might take a little trip back to the arena and we'll see how it's going. Continuing our small tour around local Lisbon, we actually stay in the suburban area of Lisbon, which is probably what a lot of you Eurovision tourists won't actually see. We're about 5 stops from downtown. We do have a little metro here, just in case you've never been before. The metros have got a little red sign with a little M, kind of stylized M with them. We're just going to go in and purchase our day ticket. Yeah, I mean, outside of the city centre, Lisbon is kind of like any other city, really. You know, it has its characters, it has its moments, and yeah, we're just going to find out now just how long it's going to take us to get to the arena from here. So 4 metro lines in Lisbon, I think. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, we're about 5 from downtown Lisbon and maybe 5 from the arena, so we're kind of staying in that area. When you come down to the stations, it's little machines. You can get your little Vega Pass, something like that. Anyway, anybody that knows London, it's a bit like the Oyster card. You just buy your little card from the machine, top it up with how much you want, or buy a day pass. Us accredited lucky people hopefully will get free travel, but it wasn't that expensive anyway. For a day pass was €6.80, I think, so not really a lot of money. We still haven't worked out how the trains work yet, but we will bring you that information when we find that out ourselves. Yeah, it has English menu, so that's kind of useful. A reusable card. I want to continue. Day ticket. Sorry, it was €6.30. I want 2 of these. Continue. Bank card and follow the instructions on the screen. Please don't film my pin. No. So, pin number. Wait. Nothing happening. Cards! Little magic cards. I think that's actually the receipt. Another magic card. It's exciting. We survived the Moscow Metro in 2009, so I'm sure we will survive the Lisbon Metro. The route card. Okay. This is our little day pass, and these can be topped up. I don't think these are my receipts, but we'll just hit them anyway. Thanks. So yeah, we successfully managed to get through the ticket barrier, exactly the same as Oyster cards in London. Little maps are here, so we need to go from here to here and change, because we're going to go out to the arena. It all's very self-explanatory. I guess you just go to the side that has the train at the end of the track. Has the station at the end of the track, rather, so we were long ESCKAZ de Sodre. Anyway, thanks. I know Keith Mills would dearly love me to find absolutely everything positive and amazing in Portugal, but there is one criticism almost straight away. The metro. It's not exactly the easiest negotiating. It's quite a lot of stairs. There aren't really many escalators. Anybody coming with equipment as in press, you're going to be getting taxis from the centre, I'm sure, because it's a long old trek. Took us about 40 minutes to get from our place to here, and that was not really knowing where we were going, but yeah, like I said, no escalators, lots of steps and everything. However, when you get down here, this is the area just in front of the arena. We've got lots of lovely shopping centres, places to have lunch and things like that, so I think it's going to be okay. Just kind of getting used to a new city, really, especially somewhere where we haven't been before. Anyway, off to the arena now, and I hope you can look at that as well. This was what it was all about, bringing the Eurovision Song Contest to Lisbon. I'm sure he's really proud right now. We've come across down to the Oriente, I'll probably pronounce that really wrong, station, found the first Eurovision sign of the season, and then literally literally just over the corner here, across the road and down a little bit, we have the MEO Arena, where the Eurovision Song Contest 2018 will be taking place in just 2 weeks time, less than 2 weeks now. Anyway, if you pan across there, you can just see it in the distance. We're going to go down now and check it out and have a little look around the area. I'm not sure how far we will get today, as it's Friday and nothing is really started yet. Okay, so we finally made it down to the arena area. It's all pedestrianised and rather lovely around here. There's like little coffee shops and little cafes and outdoor. Arena could have probably done with a bit of a wash. It reminds us a lot the first time we went to Kiev, to be honest with you, even though they had a nice green awning over it in Kiev. The signs are up. We're going to try and find the press centre. We're not sure if we go this way or we go this way, but yeah, we'll have a hunt around and see what we can find. See, this is the bit Daniel never sees. Working hard as a photographer, always. Our famous cameraman, Daniel Fay. So we've finally found the accreditation centre. We're not allowed to take pictures of it just yet because they're still fixing some issues with security and things like that. So good on Portugal, everything's going to be done in time. We found out though from the volunteers that you can pick your accreditation pass up all day on Saturday. So that's from 9 AM in the morning until 7 PM in the evening. Remember that if you're coming tomorrow, get your luggage, come straight from the airport, get yourself down here because Sunday morning is going to be pretty chaotic. Just panning around, the entrance to the press centre, I've been told, is around to the left here. It's apparently the press centre is in the building itself, but you have to walk around from the accreditation centre to this tent here, which is going to be the security, and go through and along and back. Okay, we've just had a little brief tour then around the arena and how to get to it and how to get your accreditation. Next stop is we're going to head down into the old town and have a little look at the old sites of Lisbon. So many people have been to Lisbon before. It's my first time. I'm quite excited about that and I'm really looking forward to it. So 45 minutes after leaving the Altas Arena, we ended up down by the ferry terminal, which is just behind me here. We thought this would be a nice place to start a little guided tour of downtown Lisbon. There's quite a lot of little bars and cafes around here. The sun's come out and yeah, we're just going to head down one of the main streets now and check things out for you. Continuing our little tour of Lisbon central downtown, we've come down to the promenade area down by the beach. You can see the big monument to Jesus in the distance over on the mountain there. There's little cafes and bars around here. Went a bit breezy. Portugal, what are you doing with this weather? It's not really helping very much. We thought we were going to come have sunshine, but never mind. Anyway, yeah, this looks like a really nice place to hang out, especially in the evening time. We're not far from the centre of town, and yeah, we'll continue our little walk. Okay, so just a short walk along from the ferry terminal that way, we come to the Praça de Comércio, which is probably one of the biggest squares in Lisbon. Yeah, it's kind of nice here. It's a little bit breezy though, that's the only problem. It looks very pretty, and it's obviously the classic shot that everybody takes of Lisbon. I'm sure the Eurovision tourists, when they come down here, will be looking to run down here and have a really good look around. It is kind of breezy though, so bring a light jacket if you're coming from the southern climes, and if you're coming from northern climes, shorts. Stop on our whistle-top tour of Lisbon today is to have a little look at the flags, and then we're going to call it a day because we've spotted a hop-on, hop-off buses going around. The weather's supposed to be pretty good tomorrow, so we thought tomorrow after we collect our accreditation in the morning, we're going to go for a little hop-on, hop-off bus around Lisbon. Our feet are killing us, to be honest with you. Anyway, there are a few flags there. Some British football hooligans by the sounds of it, and also if you zoom just in, you will see Ministerium Club. Now, that's supposed to be the new Euro Club. Things have changed quite considerably since the Euro Club was announced several months ago. This is supposed to be the new one. We're not sure if it still will be, but we'll find out next week when it officially opens.